Well, finally here on Studio B, if you want this year's Halloween party to be a howling success, you may want to show a horror movie.
WSU's own expert Jim Erickson, formerly known as Old Flick, gave Studio B his picks that are guaranteed screams. Erickson's favorite horror flicks seem to fit any type of Halloween party.
The Innocents is my favorite horror movie of all time. It's one of the few really adult horror movies, I think. The disadvantage with it, you have to really concentrate on it. This scene, for instance, doesn't look like anything. You have to hear what this little boy is saying, and furthermore be alert enough to know what he's saying means. And then you get a sort of a chilly thing.
The Shining is another fun party movie, and Erickson thinks it's one of the greats.
I said in my review at the time, maybe the greatest horror movie ever made. I'm not sure I would quite agree with that now, but it rates up there pretty darn high.
Here's Johnny.
Most of the time at parties, you're not going to scare anybody anyway, so you might as well have a good laugh and get Plan 9 from Outer Space. Voted the worst movie ever made, and I don't know of any movie that is worse, that is consistently entertaining from beginning to end. I mean, it's not dull bad, it is hilariously bad from start to finish. Robot Monster. Probably the only movie that's ever tried to make horror with the use of soap bubbles. One of the all-time super bombs, a man in a gorilla suit with what appears to be a fishbowl on the top of his head, making soap bubbles, and we're supposed to be scared. The key to this one is get the 3D print and don't give anybody any glasses and make them look at the thing, and they'll decide they've had enough and they may go home early, and then you can, relax and get your house back.
And even if some do get enough of Robot Monster, others can't seem to get enough of Erickson's horror movie expertise. And here's why.
I would like to think that's because people hold my keen critical intelligence almost in awe, and it has become legendary around here, the extent to which my judgments are always accurate. I would like to think that. I imagine the reason was they knew I was available and would work cheap.
Whatever the reason, Erickson loves Halloween parties and thinks showing a horror flick adds the perfect touch. So if you decide to show one, hopefully your guests will say,
Great party, isn't it?
if you'd like to check out Erickson's Halloween party, it's Saturday night at 8:30. Everyone is invited and costumes are optional.
I tell you, it wouldn't be Halloween without a good horror movie, and it wouldn't be Halloween without Jim Erickson at Wichita State.
I know, or his party either.
He is a character, I'll tell
be
you.
there.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this week's program on Studio B. Be sure to join us every Friday at 3 o'clock for news and information about Wichita State.